Hey, it's Marcel, your mentor, and this is Mentor Monday. Folks, today we're going to talk about the importance of being optimistic and having an open mind. This is where it all started for me. I wanted to bring it back to my roots today on the campus of Morgan State University, an historically black college and university here in Baltimore, Maryland. Folks, this is where I would say my life changed, right on this very same spot, right at this very same spot on the bridge. This is where we networked, we socialized, we created communities, and really people from all over the country would come, whether it was homecoming, whether it was just a typical day on campus. People would actually come here from other colleges to network. And a good friend of mine, Devin Clapp, from a neighboring school, was down here. We were talking about sports. That's what we typically did down here. We talked about current events, sports. We hung out. We got dressed down to the T. It was a fashion show pretty much every day of the week. And we ended up on the topic of real estate. And he was telling me that he was investing with a friend of his named Jamal Gardner. Shout outs to Jamal. So anyway, he said, Marcel, I could show you a way to take your refund check from financial aid and buy some property. And I was like, how am I gonna do that? I only get about $1,700, to $2,000 every semester. How can I do that? How can I buy a house? He was like, man, you gotta look into, paying the back taxes and what I've trademarked local government foreclosures. So he said his friend Jamal was pooling friends and family money together, and he was giving them up to 100% return on their investment. So my eyes opened. And he said it was guaranteed. My eyes open. Now, you heard in college, being a broke college student, you hear a lot about different schemes and money-making hustles and things like that. But this one has some validity. It was solid. It seemed like it was real solid. So I said, I need to meet this guy. He was a school teacher. The guy, Jamal, was a school teacher at the time. And he takes me over to his house that week. And I had $300. I'm ready to go. I had $300 in my savings account at the time. I'm ready to rock and roll. And Jamal says, when I meet him, he says, man, I'm only working with friends and family. I just got started myself, but this is what you can do to purchase your first local government foreclosure. And he gave me this book out of the trunk of his Acura RL. I'll never forget that. And he said, go downtown and buy this book. It's $4. So I did exactly what he said, but then I was kind of mixed up and I was lost. But I believed in what they were talking about. Like, I truly believed it. It wasn't much on the internet. Google probably was just getting off the ground. I Googled it. I found a little bit of information, but I did find a couple of books that I purchased. One book from Daughterless bookstore, and then there was another bookstore. It might have been Barnes & Nobles. But the books gave you an overview. And what I discovered was that this particular niche, you can invest in all over the country. It wasn't just my city. It was people all over the United States purchasing property, pennies on the dollar. But the whole thing with this story is that I believed in it. Like, that's the first part of investing. Like, if you don't believe in something, you're going to waste your time. Like, when you have belief, that's when you're going to put your time, your energy, and your money into it. Whatever it is, whether it's your own business, whether it's a friend, whoever you are about to invest in, you have to believe, or what you're about to invest in, you have to believe. So, folks, I'm going to leave you with this. Be optimistic, have an open mind, and you never know, your life could change. Take care. Matter of fact, look, subscribe, like, share, do all that stuff, that fun stuff, follow, and click the link in my bio, wherever you're seeing this video. Take care, folks.